Wherever they look, the grass is always greener. And for some odd reason, cis people are standing there. Hey ladies and gentlemen, got another video for you today. It's about what is a woman, UK version, and they're going to have a chat.
Here we go again.
Yeah, so like, share, hail the bell notification, and let's see what's going to happen. Life is good.
But do you identify as a gay man?
No, I don't.
No. How do you identify, Lawrence?
I identify as Lawrence.
Okay, but sexuality, how do you identify?
I'm straight.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So you're not really in a position to be able to say that trans people haven't paved the way for our civil rights and human rights because you aren't a gay person.
Positive thing.
I think anyone can have an opinion on
You
it.
are entitled to your opinion, of course you are, but you know, to sort of eradicate a whole community of people from
Having an
that.
opinion's not eradicated.
That's kind of weird, right? Just because I'm talking about it, that doesn't mean I'm eradicating you. What's eradicating is when you are a trans woman, you go at a sport and start beating other women. That's eradicating somebody with a fist.
Well,
Can we
it's
just, like,
it's
tone down my
inciting
tone?
a little bit of hate towards a community of people, isn't it?
What is?
Well, you know, saying that trans women aren't women.
They're
and
not women.
They are.
They're blokes.
They're not.
They are.
They're not.
They. Okay. Just quickly help me out.
Mm-hmm.
With this. What is a woman?
Somebody who tells you that they're a woman, who identifies as a woman, whose driving licence, birth certificate.
Which is what? What is a woman? The thing that they identify as.
What is a woman?
Yeah. I said what is a woman. You said someone who identifies as a woman.
Yeah.
And I went, okay, what is that? What is?
So, well, if I said to you now, Lawrence, that I feel like in my head I'm a woman and I'm going to transition through medically or otherwise.
What is that?
What is a woman? Well, how would you define a woman and then...
It's always like that. Why don't you give your information so we can dissect it? No, you just want us to agree with you without talking about it.
Adult human female, born with a vagina, ovaries,
So it's defined by their genitals.
X,
Kinda.
whichever one chromosomes it is. Yeah.
Right, so you think, so scientifically that is what a woman is, isn't it? But in today's, you know, in the law and the way we live in this country,
Socially.
if somebody tells you they're a woman and their birth certificate and driving licence says it, and they go through all of that persecution from people...
What is a woman?
I feel very attacked.
But my definition of a woman is somebody who tells me and lives their life as a woman.
Right. What is that?
Well, how do you identify?
See, how do you want to live as a woman? You want to put makeup, you want to add breasts, you want to have baby. What are you doing exactly that makes you feel like a woman? That's all we're asking. And you're picking those little weird gender type things from the past to justify yourself. That's why when my son liked pink, they dressed him like a princess. The stupid liberal school.
Man.
Okay, so you're a man, that's fine. I'm not going to question it. It's got
Do you want to ask
nothing
me what
to
a
do with
man
me.
is?
No, because it'll be the same as what you think a woman is a person who's born with a penis. So you're defining somebody's gender by their genitals.
Coping, doesn't want to give an answer.
I don't do that.
A woman is a person that was designed with the purpose of having a baby. Now, if you can't have a baby, I will treat you the same way. If you might look like a man, tomboyish or something like that, or even like some of my aunties, how they look, because they change, like they almost become like Roblox characters, I still treat them as a woman. I just hate the idea that people keep telling me, also, what do you consider a person that cannot have a baby? Well, I consider it a person that cannot have a baby, but that's still a woman. If you want to compare yourself with balls or without balls, and that is how you want to identify, cool.
I used to think so. A lot of you, I thought you were a really good actor, and now it's disappointing.
What?
Because aren't you from like a really artsy liberal background, and you're so right wing? It's like
What's right wing about what I think?
That's so
that right wing what
stupid.
you've just said there.
What? Defending the rights of women?
Well, you're not defending the rights of women because no one's challenging the rights of women. Who's challenging them?
Well, I mean, I don't want a biological man in a woman's only space. I'd say that was defending the rights of women.
But
I don't want
biological man is-
the definition of a woman to be redefined as a person with a vagina, all the female chromosomes, all of this stuff, to be suddenly redefined.
But would
as
you
somebody
go
who
up to
identifies
somebody
as-
and say, can you please expose yourself to me so I know exactly what is
Nobody
Because
does
it's
that.
not about that. It's about I tolerate and...
That actually brings a point. The fact that I'm not doing that out of decency for you, that gives other people the ability to just say, I am a woman, and they can just go to a bathroom with kids, or woman. which is kind of dangerous. And the fact that you don't see the danger because you're like, you know what, even though there might be a possibility that that might happen, the amount is so low, and with that way of thinking, you're gonna marginalize so many trans people. Why were we protective about a man going to a woman's bathroom? Because that was the idea. Women are weaker, we can take advantage of women, bada bing bada boom. And suddenly, if you're a trans person that is identifying as a woman, that's now a woman, and I'm not even allowed to challenge that, and I'm not even asking you to pull your pants down, I'm not supposed to be even a little worried? I know stupid people exist, but it feels like we're making laws by the stupid people that you have met, and you cannot critically think that stupid people exist, so you just want to eradicate it all.
Appreciate everybody, but it's not right-wing to point out biological fact. It just isn't.
Well, and you're entitled to point out what your biological fact is, and I understand that, and somebody might be born, you know, in the wrong body, and I understand that completely, but then it's not also your right to be able to tell somebody who is born in the wrong body that they are not a man or a woman.
Nobody is telling that to a trans woman. Then somebody that is stupid just sees you on the streets and calls you out. Those are stupid people. We can't make laws for stupid people. But the fact that you go thinking like that you have the privilege because the law was passed, and now you can be like, you know what, I'm a woman too, I can just enter that room for the safety, when people that have kids cannot even be like, yo, that's kind of weird. We were taught men are not supposed to be around kids that aren't even theirs.
I don't like it, man.
That's why most teachers for little kids are women. You want to just switch that? Amen. Woo!
So is it your right to tell me what my rights are?
No, it isn't, and I wouldn't, but me personally, you're not, you know, part of the community to say, you know, it's LGB without the T.
Oh.
That's not how it was.
I'm part of the human community.
You are part of the human community, but the LGBTQIA community, you are not part of.
Oh.
Tolerance is democracy relies on tolerance. I don't have to agree with you.
No,
I
you don't.
Tolerate you, right?
Yeah.
What I can't do is be told by you or by anybody else that a bloke is a girl.
What?
Damn. It's just very weird, and I think it's going in a very unique direction, because right now if you're LGBTQ trans and you're having a good time in your life, you can go to a party with other liberals. They will consider that you're a woman, but once they get drunk, they even say, when they're drunk, they're like, I actually just say it to make you feel good. But the fact that I realize they don't actually believe in LGBTQ Jesus, and they were a little offended, and I'm like, what do you want from us? This isn't stopping, and I'm just happy that even liberals are turning not against trans women that want this so much in that way. It's more like, I would appreciate we are at a middle ground, and I don't really believe you're a real woman, a biological woman, but for you, I will use the she. That's it. And we can just not talk about it. That's it. We are adapting. Okay? We might even not misgender you anymore. We're doing something, but that doesn't mean that the reality has changed. And that is why I have a feeling for most trans people, wherever they look, the grass is always greener. And for some odd reason, cis people are standing there. And that's a problem. That's all I wanted to say. Let me know your opinion. And hey, see you in the next video. Peace.